Good evening, everybody. Sam Dog, the infamous 253, coming at you guys once again with Dallas Stewart on the speakerphone. Dallas, how you doing?
Doing pretty good.
9-5 in week 10. Now we're bringing on week 11 of the 2025 NFL season. Teams on the bye week this time, the Colts and the Saints. The Super Bowl 44 teams are both on the bye week this week. All right, starting off Thursday night football, we got the New York Jets going to New England to take on the New England Patriots. The Jets got a big win against the Cleveland Browns at home with a kickoff return touchdown and a punt return touchdown on their back-to-back first two possessions. And the New England Patriots, man, what a game they had against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And they got the best record in the AFC, tied with the Colts for the best record in the AFC. And they're freaking leading the AFC East, especially after what happened to Buffalo, man. Pretty crazy to say that.
Yeah,
Yeah, but let's keep this one short. Give me the Patriots lock of the week.
yeah, I'm gonna go with New England as well. This one's a pretty easy one.
I'm going lock of the week here. Because,
Yeah, lock them up.
yeah. All right. Up next, we got the Washington Commanders taking on the Miami Dolphins. This game is in Madrid, Spain. The first game in Madrid. The Commanders got roasted by the Detroit Lions, and the Miami Dolphins with the crazy, shocking blowout upset win over the Buffalo Bills. That was probably, to me, the shocker of week 10, was what Miami did to the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah,
And I'm liking what I'm seeing, what I saw from that. And obviously, the Commanders, they look lost without Jaden Daniels. Therefore, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take Miami to win the first game in Spain. So I'm going to take Miami to get a win over the Commanders in Spain.
yeah, I'm gonna take Miami as well to get back-to-back wins. Uh, Washington just looks like they've just been riddled with injuries this year. It's just been a lost season, and I'm gonna go with Miami to get two in a row.
All right, up next, we got the Green Bay Packers going to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. The Packers lost last night on Monday Night Football to the Philadelphia Eagles in the Snorefest 10-7. That game was so freaking boring, man. I can't believe it. 0 points, no score in the first half on Monday Night Football for the first time since 2009. And meanwhile, the New York Giants, Jackson Dart knocked out with a concussion in Chicago, and the Giants lost to the Chicago Bears. Had to go with Russell Wilson the remainder of that game, and then Caleb Williams had led a comeback, and the Bears just ended up winning that one 24-20. And yeah, this one's pretty easy. Give me the Green Bay Packers to go into MetLife and hand the Giants another L. If the Giants are especially without Jackson Dart and have to go Russell Wilson's, I think Micah Parsons is going to feast all over Russell Wilson. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take the Packers.
I'm gonna take the Packers as well to snap their losing streak, and I think the offense is going to break out finally.
Yeah. Oh, that I agree with. All right, up next, we got the Houston Texans taking on the Tennessee Titans. The Texans got that big win without CJ Stroud over the Jacksonville Jaguars. Incredible comeback win, and they blocked the field goal and took it back for a touchdown at the end there. And the Tennessee Titans are coming off of their bye week, but before that, they lost by 7 points at Huntington there with the Los Angeles Chargers. And another easy pick. Give me the Houston Texans to complete the sweep of the Titans. I'm taking the Texans. Last time these two teams met, the Texans shut them out. So going Houston again.
Yeah, give me Houston as well to complete the sweep of Tennessee and get back to 500 on the season and drop Tennessee to 1-9 before we go play them next week.
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, that would, I mean, right now, if the season ended today, the Titans would have the number one pick in the draft.
Yeah.
That's how bad the Titans are. All right. Up next, you got the Carolina Panthers going to Atlanta to take on the Atlanta Falcons. The Panthers lost at home to the New Orleans Saints 17-7, and the Atlanta Falcons, I cannot believe they don't have a bye week, but man, the Falcons in a crazy matchup in Berlin, Germany against the Indianapolis Colts, where Jonathan Taylor ran for 244 rush yards on them, and of course scored the game-winning touchdown in overtime. Had a couple of touchdowns, including a long 83-yarder, I think it was, that he had in that game. And man, that Falcons Colts game, that's a candidate for game of the year. Probably one of the best international games ever, you know?
Yeah, that was Yeah, that was one of the probably definitely a candidate for game of the year.
Berlin got a show with that one for sure.
Yeah,
And man, but that's why I'm saying we can't take Atlanta lightly. They're a Jekyll and Hyde team. You never know what you're going to get with Atlanta. They're taking on Carolina. We all know what happened last time. The Panthers shut them out, and Michael Penix, Drake London, they had some good games. And Carolina, I don't know what the heck happened to them against the Saints, man, but
I'd say major letdown.
huge letdown for sure, man. Especially after they beat the Green Bay Packers and then they freaking just lose to New Orleans.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm scratching my head on that one too. But man, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna say I think Carolina has Atlanta's number, and this might be probably one of the last times I take Carolina. I might take I think I'm gonna it's a coin toss. You never know what you get with the Falcons, so I'm gonna go ahead and take Carolina here.
I'm actually gonna. I think I'm actually gonna take Atlanta to get the split and get revenge for that like week 3 game.
Yeah,
I don't know. I just
this game is
I've picked Carolina like 4 times this year, and I've only been right once.
yeah
So I'm gonna go with Atlanta
yeah.
because Carolina's let me down a lot of times this year when I've picked them.
Atlanta's let us down, let me down a couple of times when I picked them too, man. So, this is a. Would you say this one's a coin toss?
Yeah,
Yeah, all right. I'll go Carolina. You go Atlanta. We'll give the people what they want and give them a split. You know?
I've just lost faith in picking Carolina this year.
Yeah. All right. I'll give them one more chance, though. I'll give them one more chance. All right. Up next, we got the Chicago Bears going to Minnesota to take on the Minnesota Vikings. The Bears had that comeback win against the New York Giants, and the Minnesota Vikings last week freaking, they got frick. They played the Baltimore Ravens, a tight game with them, but Lamar's back, and it's hard to play against Lamar. The Battle of Purple. But man, NFC North rivalry. We all know what happened last time around when these two teams met. The freaking Vikings pulled that crazy comeback with JJ McCarthy against the Chicago Bears on Monday Night Football.
Yeah,
Yeah, but Minnesota, I mean, they're look JJ McCarthy, he's starting to look all right. I know he's starting to look a little better than what Carson Wentz was. But I mean, granted, when Wentz was looking like he was given the better chance to win until he got hurt and whatnot. And then obviously Detroit pulling that upset over Detroit earlier. Man, this is going to be an interesting one. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and take Minnesota to complete the sweep of the Bears.
this is a tough one.
This is,
Um, I'll go with Min. I guess I'll go with Minnesota.
yeah,
Chicago's had some like miracle wins this year
yeah,
where they found a way to win it late.
yeah. I'd like that.
They did not look that good last week until like the fourth quarter.
Yeah, against the Giants.
But this is a tough one to pick.
Yeah,
I guess I'll go with Minnesota to complete the sweep.
yeah. All right. Up next, we got the Los Angeles Chargers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. This game is in Jacksonville. The Chargers just really took it to the Pittsburgh Steelers on Sunday Night Football, and the Jaguars choked to Davis Mills and the Houston Texans. Man, Jaguars really starting to fall apart here now.
That was one of the bigger implosions I've ever seen.
Yeah, and it doesn't get any easier. Give me the Los Angeles Chargers to go to Duval and just roll the Jags. I'm taking the Chargers.
Yeah, give me the Chargers as well to get to 8-3 and drop Jacksonville to 500.
Yeah. All right. Up next, we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers going to Buffalo to take on the Buffalo Bills. The Buccaneers, man, Drake May, New England Patriots, man, they just rolled them at home in Tampa Bay. Meanwhile, the Buffalo Bills got rolled on in Miami. What the heck happened to the Buffalo Bills, man? Man, we picked them as our lock last week, and they just laid an absolute egg, man, against Miami of all teams. I mean, and Josh Allen, he had a first. Allen had a
Gonna have a major letdown.
Yeah, Josh Allen had a first down on one of his quarterback sneaks, and he really should have gone down. He already had the first down, and then he gets stripped. If you saw the highlights of that game, that is, I just cannot believe
Yeah,
Josh Allen didn't go down on that one. He should have frickin' just let go of it and just gone down.
yeah.
Yeah, Buccaneers, Bills. This is going to be a good one. I'm gonna go ahead though, and I'm gonna take Buffalo to bounce back. Especially you know they got to be pissed, especially seeing New England a game up on them and whatnot, or a couple games up now, I would say.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Buffalo to bounce back as well at home. I think they really need this game. And Tampa Bay's kind of cooled off a little bit since that 5-1 start. They've lost 2 out of 3, and they just haven't looked that good since that San Francisco game.
Yeah, yeah, it's going to be crazy to see what happens in this one for sure. Anyway, up next, we got the Cincinnati Bengals going to Pittsburgh to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Bengals coming off of their bye week where they lost in that crazy shootout to the Chicago Bears, and the Steelers got mollywopped by the Los Angeles Chargers on Sunday Night Football. Joe Flacco, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins. Steelers defense, they just look bad right now, man. They just look absolutely bad. And for that, let alone, I'll tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take the Cincinnati Bengals to go in and complete the sweep of the Steelers. I can't believe I'm saying this, but give me Cincinnati to complete the sweep.
Yeah, this is.
It's pretty easy, man. Pittsburgh's defense is bad.
Yeah, I guess I'll go. Yeah, I guess I'll go Cincinnati as well. But Cincinnati's defense is just as bad.
They are just as bad, but their offense is a little bit better. I mean, because they got the weapons. They got Chase, they got T. Higgins. They just have the weapons. I just like the weapons. I mean, freaking Joe Flacco has better weapons right now than Aaron Rodgers.
I've picked Pittsburgh probably quite a few times this year, and they've let me down a few times.
Yeah.
It's still shocking to think that they beat Indianapolis.
Yeah, and then obviously get killed by the LA Chargers on
But they
Sunday Night
had a
Football.
major letdown against the Chargers.
Yeah, just when you think things were getting good.
Sure, Pittsburgh has.
Jekyll and Hyde, and I know Max Sports, he's getting really tired of Tomlin. He really wants Tomlin out the door.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
we'll see. We'll see what happens.
All right. Up next, NFC West, we got the San Francisco 49ers going to Arizona to take on the Arizona Cardinals. The 49ers lost to the Los Angeles Rams, freaking 42 to 26. I mean, they hung in there a little bit, but the Rams ultimately pulled away. Meanwhile, the Arizona Cardinals, you know what we did to them. Absolutely slaughtered them in the first half. Jacoby Brissett never stood a chance. They never stood a chance. Arizona, I knew that we had a good chance to freaking blow them out, especially with how good that the Seahawks have been looking, man. And we look like a very dangerous team, I gotta say. But we absolutely annihilated the Cardinals at home with ease. DeMarcus Lawrence and freaking Tyrese Knight. Like I said, they got my game ball for the two strip sack scoop and scores, man. Just Arizona looked really bad. And the 49ers, I think the 49ers should be getting Brock Purdy back this week from if the rumors are right from what I'm hearing. I mean, I
Yeah,
would definitely go with Brock Purdy over Mac Jones for sure.
yeah,
Yeah, that's the case. But I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna take the 49ers to bounce back and Cardinals, it's not gonna get any more easy for you. It's Cardinals are pretty much done. They're buried. They're done. They're gonna be getting swept by the entire NFC West this year. Give me the San Francisco 49ers.
yeah. Give me the 49ers as well to complete the sweep and get to 7-4.
Yeah, the Cardinals are who we expected them to be. I bet you Josh Sweat already regrets signing there.
Yeah,
All right. Up next, we got our game. I am going down to this one. I'm not going to guarantee player interactions because SoFi Stadium is a completely different stadium than most of the other ones. High pricey areas, especially with those field suites being down low there to pretty much be down by the field for like autograph session or player interactions and whatnot. So I'm not guaranteeing anything. If anything, at most, if I get a chance to get on a tour of the stadium when I get down there, I will go live and give you guys a little tour of SoFi if I can do that. So, but anyway, we got our game. We got the Seattle Seahawks going to Los Angeles, take on the Los Angeles Rams. Easily the game of the week for sure. We got, as I mentioned before, we annihilated Arizona. The Rams pretty much rolled the 49ers late in the second half. And Jackson Smith and Jigba continues to roll. I mean, like I mentioned, we really got after Brissett, two defensive touchdowns, a couple rushing touchdowns, and Yeah, I mean, we should not have gotten that sloppy as we did in the second half. And this is the true test for Sam Darnold, I would say, especially because of what happened last time when he was with the Minnesota Vikings. But now he's got I would say, Darnold now has a completely better support cast, especially on the offensive line compared to the offensive line he had in Minnesota. Gave up 9 sacks in the playoff game in Arizona while the Fires were going down in LA when they had to move the Rams Vikings playoff game to Arizona last year. Los Angeles Rams, Matthew Stafford, Puka Nacua, Devontae Adams. Devontae Adams got a little dinged up in their win over the 49ers last week, and they took him out of the game too. And what's my keys to winning this game? You got to be able to hit Matthew Stafford, shut down the tight ends, as in Tyler Higbee, Colby Parkinson. Got to shut down their tight ends, and obviously you got to limit Nakua and Devontae Adams and Kyron Williams in their running attack, and got to get some pressures, be able to pop Stafford and try to pop that disc in his back. If you can get some hits on Stafford and pop him good enough, then you got a good chance to win. You got to make him make mistakes or strip him. And I'll be honest, the team with the hot hand right now, I'll be honest, I mean, this is going to be, like I said, game of the week. But I'll be honest, I think the Seahawks are the team with the hot hand right now.
Yeah, but this is their first real big challenge of the year.
Yeah, if we somehow pull out a way to pull, if we pull this one off down there, I'll tell you what, we not only can make a statement for the NFC West, but we possibly can make a statement to the NFL. I mean, we could potentially put the NFL on notice if we somehow could pull it out against the Los Angeles Rams. And I feel good about this. My keys is this. We got to have another explosive first half like we've had the last 2 weeks at Washington and at home against Arizona. Have another explosive first half, force the turnovers again, and just don't give them any life
Yeah,
whatsoever. And for that alone, I'm not sleeping on them, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take the Seattle Seahawks to go into SoFi Stadium and walk out with a big road win because we're one of the hottest road teams in the league still. We're one of the better teams on the road. And we've been good at home this year, a little better at home than what we were last year. But our road record right now, it's just on fire. And we are one of the hottest road teams out there. So, hell, we're the hottest road team in the league right now. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take the Seattle Seahawks to go down to SoFi and get a win over the Rams. I'm taking the Seahawks.
yeah, I'm actually gonna take the Seahawks as well. I just like the way they're clicking on offense and defense right now, and I believe they can get it done in LA against a good Rams team. I really believe they can get it done. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I
Yeah.
mean, I definitely won't be surprised if the Rams win.
Yeah, the problem with this one is obviously we're gonna have to start Oluwatimi at center because Jalen Sundell went down with an injury, so that's a tough blow. And hopefully we get Ernest Jones back. We still have Jaron Reed on IR, but guys in our depth have been stepping up, especially Drake Thomas, and then Tyrese Knight had that monster game last week. I mean, 2 days ago against the Arizona Cardinals with those two strips, which Demarcus Lawrence scooped and scored. Demarcus Lawrence has been a force, but I really think we can really get after and rattle Stafford though. And another key is we got to protect Sam Darnold and give him time to throw when, protecting against guys like Jared Verse on that pass rush too, because that Rams pass rush is still a threat too, for sure.
Yeah,
Don't take that Rams pass rush lightly, for sure. But I feel pretty good about us in this game here. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go Seattle Seahawks and go down and I'm going to this game, go down there and steal one in SoFi.
yeah.
All right. Up next, we got the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Denver Broncos. The Chiefs are coming off of their bye week where they took the L to the Buffalo Bills before then. And the Denver Broncos, man, another snorefest game against the Las Vegas Raiders. They ended up winning 10-7. And the Broncos are starting to look really suspect right now, I would say. Not really. I have not been that impressed with Denver lately.
Yeah, one of the least impressive 8-2 teams I've ever seen.
I mean, how the hell do you let the Las Vegas Raiders hang around like that?
I don't know.
And that let alone, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna take Kansas City to continue their ownership of Denver. I'm taking the Chiefs.
Yeah, I'm taking Kansas City because they're the more desperate team. They have to win this game to have any shot at winning the AFC West
Yeah,
and also staying in the wild card race.
yeah, yeah.
They're kind of in desperation mode now, Kansas City, being 5-4 on the year. They can't afford to lose many more games this year, or
Hmm.
they'll be sitting on their couch in January.
I think all of America would love to see Kansas City sit on their couch in all of January, but we'll see.
They didn't make the playoffs.
Um, Maybe before Patrick Mahomes.
Was it 2012?
Can't remember the last time. I mean, because they went to it so many times with Alex Smith, so it's been a long time.
I want to say it was like 2012.
Yeah. All right. Up next, we got the Baltimore Ravens going to Cleveland to take on the Cleveland Browns. The Ravens got that big win against the Minnesota Vikings, and the Browns lost to the New York Jets. I'm taking Ravens.
Yeah, this is a pretty easy one. I don't know why this is an afternoon game. I'm taking the Ravens to complete the sweep and get back to 500 after starting off 1-5. Way to turn it around there. They look like they were in for a really long season.
Yeah,
Lamar getting it back and healthy has made a huge difference.
big time, and I expect it to continue. All right. Up next, we got the Sunday night game. We got the Detroit Lions going to Philadelphia to take on the Philadelphia the Eagles. The Lions steamrolled the Commanders with ease, and the Eagles. What the hell happened with y'all last night, man? Letting Green Bay hang around and having a scoreless first half, 0-0. I mean, y'all won it obviously 10-7, but I'll tell you what, defending Super Bowl champs are starting to look suspect.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Eagles look really suspect. People thought last year, I'll tell you what, even myself, I thought for sure Eagles and Lions was going to be the NFC Championship game last year.
Yeah.
This one's in
So did I.
this one's in Philadelphia. This one is gonna be a good one, man. But like you've been saying before, the Lions defense has looked pretty suspect too.
It has, but I think it's going to be hard for Philadelphia to hold down the Lions offense.
Yeah, for sure, especially with Jared Goff, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Sonic and Knuckles, Jameer Gibbs, and David Montgomery, and
And this is the NFC matchup, NFC championship I wanted to see last year because it would have been a much better game than them in Washington.
yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna say the Eagles are in for a letdown. I'm gonna take Detroit.
Yeah, I'm going to take Detroit as well. They have to start stacking some wins to get some separation in the NFC North with kind of Green Bay, well, and Chicago on their heels. And
Yeah,
actually, Green Bay fell to third place after that loss. That was a big loss for Green Bay last night
it was.
in terms of the NFC North. I'm gonna go with Detroit. I just don't think Philadelphia's defense will be able to contain Detroit's explosive offense.
I agree with you on that one too. All right, last but not least, why the hell is this a Monday night game? We got the Dallas Cowboys going to Las Vegas to take on the Las Vegas Raiders. The Dallas Cowboys are coming off of their bye week where before that they got pistol whipped by Jacoby Brissett and the Arizona Cardinals, who we just annihilated back on Sunday. And the Las Vegas Raiders are coming off of that Thursday night 10-7 loss to the Denver Broncos. I give them props for hanging in there, but Gino's still Gino. He's throwing interceptions and left to right end. Yeah, this is a pretty easy one. It's another boring one, but I think Dallas just rolls them. I'm taking the Cowboys.
I'm taking the Cowboys as well to get to like what 4-5-1. Probably one of the very last few times I'll be picking Dallas, except when they play the Giants for the last time,
Yeah.
and probably Washington when they play Washington again, because Washington's just a train wreck with all the injuries. But yeah, pretty bad Monday night game.
All right, and there you have it. These are our week 11 picks and yeah, Dallas and I split on Panthers Falcons. I'm taking one more chance. I'm giving the Panthers one more chance. Dallas is giving the Falcons a chance. So yeah, we'll see what happens and see how better we can do in week 11. Drop your picks down below and yeah, I'll see you for the if I take when I if I get a chance to take the tour of SoFi Stadium, I'll go live and show you all that and then I'll probably come out with a post game recap after the Seahawks Rams game down in LA where I'm staying in Manhattan Beach. So anyway, catch y'all later and as always, go Seahawks.